So, welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today's one is quite an exciting one because there's been a new post by Wildcard and it is on the sponsored mod program. Now I'm sure most of you guys know about the sponsored mod program by now, but if you don't, it's been something that has been around ever since I think 2017, and Wildcard made it for mod creators to create their mods and see how it goes, and if Wildcard like it, they sponsor it, and if they think it's made good progress, then one day it could potentially come to the official game. There's been loads of sponsored mods that have never made it, and there have been loads that have, and things like that, and today we're going to be checking out these 3 new ones today. And also, if you'd like to see gameplay on some of these, because I'm sure some of you would, because they are amazing, smash that like button right now. Last video we smashed 1,000 again. Let's try and smash 1,500 on today's video. That would mean the world as usual. It really does support the channel, and be subscribed if you're not already, because we're nearly at 170,000 subscribers. But let's get straight in with things. There has not been a sponsored mod program update for a while, and there isn't really community crunches at the moment with information, because I think Wildcard are just busy working on the new map that is coming our way. So, sponsored mod program application. So congratulations to our newest arrivals in the ARK sponsored mod program. The modding community continues to impress and engage players looking for new ways to play. Recently, the modding community got their hands on an updated dev kit, which includes Genesis content, so it'll be interesting to see what they come up with in the coming months. If you have an interest in making mods for ARK, you can find the ARK dev kit on the Epic Games launcher. Additionally, sponsored mod program applications are once again open. If you're interested in sponsorship for your project, please fill out the application here. Applications for the next selection of sponsored mods will open 5th of June 2020. So, really cool stuff. I mean, Wildcard give you this amazing opportunity. We have no idea if this content is going to be coming for ARK 1 or ARK 2. Obviously, I always mention ARK 2 in videos because they've talked about it before, and we know that Genesis is the last season pass for ARK, and so you don't know whether these mods are going to be coming for the second one. So the first one we are going to be looking at, wildlife, Marnie mods. Want some extra hustle and bustle in the world? Marnie has got you covered in this wildlife mod. It doesn't put dragons everywhere. It doesn't fill the world with beasts that could murder you with a glance. This mod adds the touches of normal wildlife in otherwise very abnormal world. So what we're going to do is, as I said, if you want to see gameplay on these, smash that like button so I know you want to. This one, we're going to have a little look at them. Obviously, this is the Marnie mod. So you've got different dinos. But before we look at the pictures, we'll see what current creatures are in and what's coming up. So current creatures: lion and lioness, cows and bulls, snow leopards, roosters and hens, exotic birds, cats, hares, geckos, owls, shadow cats, elephants, wolves. Coming up for this, she's got rats, frogs, camels, different bird types, dogs, and / different dog breeds, which I think is fantastic. Imagine actually having in ARK your own dog that can run around with you. And I know people say ARK's a dinosaur game, but they've done so much stuff with the game now. They've got creatures they've got things that never existed in the game now. It's moved on from that. And to think having your own, I think for me though, having your own dog that you actually love in ARK, and then it gets to the point where you could lose that dog in ARK, would actually be really upsetting. But yeah, no, I think it would still be really cool. You'd have to protect it so much. So there's a few pictures here, as you guys can see. It's a very popular one. It's got 43,000 current subscribers. So this is a picture of the gecko. We've got some cows here that you'll see from the and bulls that you'll see in the thumbnail. We've got that's a shadow cat. Is that another one of it here? We've got a leopard. Is that a leopard? They said yes, snow leopards and stuff. We've got another picture of the gecko here. What is that one? Is that a fox? I think no, because they've already got that in Atlas. I don't even know. But these are some of the cats. Look how cool the cats look. We've got the hens and chickens. We've got, what is that one? Exotic bird maybe. which looks quite cool. We've got the lions, which, wow, the lions would be so awesome to have in ARK Survival Evolved. Like, I feel like with lions, if they were ever to release them in ARK, they would have to make them like I know they wouldn't be as amazing as like a T-Rex, but I think they should definitely make them quite overpowered. I think that's more of a shadow cat again. But yeah, really, really awesome things. Now, this one is one I've supported for a while. I've never done a video, but there has been times in my, like, when I plan videos and stuff, there has been so many times where it's been in the plans to make videos on for so long, and I'm so glad I can. And obviously, this is probably the first one I'll look to do gameplay on first. We'll obviously have a look at that as time goes on. But yeah, that is the first one. Now, we've got a new map. Now, this is something I definitely want to check out. Never played this map before, I don't think. And it's called Hope. So Hope has been around for quite some time and has seen a lot of quality, and polish updates since its original release. And almost familiar setup with solid creative direction. If you aren't looking for some, surreal maps, give Hope a try. So I think what they're saying with Hope, it's just trying to be one of those relaxed, nice maps that gives you that sort of original vibe, like nothing too mad, like going too crazy. And this is obviously Hope. Some of the pictures you can see, I think they just go for like maybe the standard, but I mean, when you say standard, the amount of work that these people have to put into this is absolutely crazy. But that's a really cool biome, and I feel like in ARK, like I love different types of maps, and I do feel like with ARK 2, when they release new maps, they have to really go in with a different type of, just because I feel like a lot of the maps are very similar, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think Hope is something I'd like to see, because I like the original side to ARK. I love the island. It's always been one of my favourite maps, and it always will be. So it's nice to see, something that is just the original thing. This map has all the dinos from the island, Scorched Earth, and Aberration, set in a slightly fantasy style with high detailed biomes to explore, including infusing all three expansions into one map, which I think, again, would be something very cool to have. It's got bosses, all the different bosses. I mean, look at that, all into one. I think it's fantastic. I really, really like the idea of it. But what I was saying, I mean, this Hope has got 54,000 subscribers. Again, it's a very popular one. But the one thing I do think with ARK, as I said, going on to ARK 2, is I would love to see some sort of, big changes, away from the normal, and Genesis was that first step. I feel like I do enjoy not just teleporting and stuff. I like the idea of actually having an open map, but there just needs to be something a little bit different with that. But big shout out to Hope, and if you, as I said, I'm more than happy to do a video on that too. Now, the final one is something that I didn't think was going to come into sponsor, but I think it's a fantastic mod, and I've checked it out before, but, they've also got another one, which is, I think, a bit similar in the sponsored mod program, which is different dino variants. So, Primal Fear is a community favourite among overhaul mods. It won the popular vote in the mod competition, and it is still regularly updated and expanded, distributed across several mods in the collection, so that all players can pick and choose to what degree, content to a degree, sorry. Primal Fear adds a plethora of creatures, variants, and items, as well as plenty of quality of life adjustments. So, if you don't know what this is, you can see already from the first picture. It's here to overhaul ARK Survival Evolved. It's here to make the dinos in ARK look a little bit more scary, have different, powers to them, become a bit more, this will be like a poison bear or something, and normally it will be so much more overpowered than the other ones in the game. Like these titans you're seeing, this raptor will be like some crazy sort of like, I'm sure a lot of you watch like a King Daddy DMAC video. I mean, I've loved his videos ever since I started playing ARK. He's done all mods across all platform. Of different types of these mods, and you can see you get a whole new experience in ARK, taming these different crazy creatures and stuff. I mean, I'm just going through a few of the pictures for you guys to see. And there's other expansion packs that come with it here, as you can see with Primal Fear. But yeah, it's a massive dino mod. This mod adds, different tiers of tameable tiers of dinos, as well as boss dinos. You can currently tame Toxics, Alphas, Apex, Fabled, Buffoon, like Elder, Elemental, so much different stuff, different bosses like Primal. It's really, really cool. And, you know, again, I'm more than happy to do a video where we check out Primal Fear. But there we go. That is all from the new sponsored mod update for this. I mean, it used to be for the month, but now they do a new sponsored mod like every 4 to 6 months now, so it is very exciting to see a new one. And as I said to you guys, all of this stuff does have potential to come to the game, but right now I've been doing ARK for so long. Normally I've just said like potential to come to this game, but what it is now, it's like because I don't really know, like I feel like we're on like an edge right now. We don't really know what's going on, in the sense of, you know, we've got we know that Crystal Isles is coming to the game, so there's like a map like Hope is being sponsored, which means they definitely have plans for it. They want to have plans for it and see how it progresses. But with Crystal Isles planned, and then another Genesis, the end of Genesis, and then a TLC, you don't really know whether, you know, they're going to end up bringing any more free content for this game. You know, like, they might want to be kicking it off with a bang for ARK 2, but I think at the same time, they've got to think, you know, they can't just sell ARK 2 as a new game, and then it being, like, practically the same as the first one, and then it not being, you know, and then people getting frustrated because all the servers are on the new one, they have to pay it on a new game and get annoyed and everything. So yeah, they've got to be very careful, and I think that's a very tough thing as a game developer, to know if it's the right thing, know how to, you know, because they've got such a stable player base on this, they wouldn't want to ruin that. And I think, yeah, that's what obviously Wildcard need to look to in the future, whether they decide to release this on this game or another one in the future. But anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. As always, smash that like button if you want to see the gameplay, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys later.